Good afternoon everyone. I am Salma Begum, CS Department, DBSIT, Kavli. Today I am going to discuss about the mobile computing subject, Unit 5. Coming to the topic, quality of sensor nodes. Quality of sensor node means when we are communicating, it tells our sensor network how much effectively performing and how much effectively covering the area. That is called the quality of sensor nodes. Basically, we are using some parameters in the sensor nodes or sensor network to define how it increases. So, we are using parameters in sensor network to define how it increases. So, in this we are using two types of parameters. One is coverage and exposure. So, these two, whenever these two parameters we are going to use in the sensor network, that completely observe and cover the area. Whatever the area is provided, and that area will be completely observed and covered by the sensor network. So that is the quality of sensor nodes. So coming to the first parameter, that is coverage. Okay, coming to the coverage. Coverage means it measures. Coverage means it measures the complete whatever the limited area is provided, that will be completely covered by this coverage. It means the coverage is nothing but it measures how the network can observe and cover the given event. So this can be occurred in the four aspects. This coverage can be depends on four aspects. First aspect is, in this we are having four aspects. First one is range, and second one is sensitivity of nodes. Sensitivity of sensing nodes. Sensing nodes, and third one is location, and fourth one is density of the sensor nodes. Coverage having four aspects: range, fourth one sensitivity of sensing nodes, and third one location, and fourth one density of sensing nodes. So these are the four aspects we are having in the coverage. So it means coverage means it measures how the network will be completely absorbed and how much it cover the area, given area. So these are depends upon these four aspects. Range is nothing but whatever the sensor in the sensor network, whatever the range we have provided, limited area or something range we are giving to that sensor networks, that area will be completely covered. That is called the range. Range is nothing but it defines the range of sensor. It defines the range of sensor. Next, coming to the sensitivity of sensing nodes. It means whatever the sensor nodes we are using, those nodes are very sensitive in nature. So next one, location, and we have to find the every node's location. So next one, density of the sensing nodes. Density of sensing nodes is nothing but in a given area how much sensing nodes are available. That is called the density of sensing node. These are the four aspects is used in the coverage, and any sensor network coverage area depends on these four aspects. Okay, suppose I have small diagram here. If it is talk about a small diagram, we can easily understand that. Small diagram. Suppose I am having one network here. Suppose I am having network. Okay, and I am having some small network here, and another see the small diagram here. I am having the two groups here. Suppose I have a two groups here. This is first group and this is second group. In first group I am taking a node here. I am taking a node, and in this I am taking one event. Okay, one event. So here if you see this image, so these two nodes are occurring in one group, and in this group I am having one event is performing here. Okay, so this node has a limited area. I am providing some limited area only. This node having some limited area. So this is the so this nodes I am providing some limited area. Okay. So I am taking a two groups here. In one group I am having two nodes here. In another group I am having performing some event here. So in this first group, whatever the nodes I am having, that nodes I am providing some limited area. So this is our limited area. Okay, this is our limited area. So here these two limited area of nodes, these two limited area of nodes is cover this event or not. If we say that, if we estimate that these two nodes is covering this event or not. So exactly we can say, and perfectly we can say there is no chance to cover this event by these two nodes, because these two nodes are very far to this event, so it doesn't cover this event. So this case will be come under the worst case. So we have two types of cases here. One is worst case, and second one is best case. Okay, so this come under the worst case. So these are come under the worst case. So because the event, whatever the event is available here, these two nodes doesn't cover this event. So this is come under the worst case. So suppose if we take the event under the node, if you take event under the node, this line, I am having the node here, under that I am taking the event here. Okay, this is the event. So suppose I take a node, for that node I am providing some limited area. In that limited area I am also providing the event under that node. Now the node is very closest to the event, that node will be cover this event. Okay, so that is called the best case. That case will become under the best case. Worst case is nothing but the node which is available here that provide only some limited area. In that limited area only that sensor node will be covered. If the event is in another group, how does it will be covered? So it doesn't cover. So it comes under the worst case. And if you talk about the best case, in that best case, in the node, under that node only I am providing the event here. That event and node are very closest to each other. That can be covered very easily. So that is why it comes under the best case. So it comes under this comes under the best case. So along with that, along with that I am having one path here. So this path is called maximum this path is called maximum exposure and support path. So this path is called maximum exposure or support path. Okay na? So this is called the best case and worst case. Okay, best case and worst case. Okay, so this is come under the complete this image or completely come under the coverage. Now coming to the second one, exposure. Now second one is exposure. So in the exposure, it defines the expected ability of observing a target in the sensor network. So if you see the exposure here, exposure has small definition. It defines the expected ability of observing the target in the sensor network. It means it neatly says that it neatly observes the target of the sensor network. It neatly observes the target of the sensor network. In this we having a mathematical definition, that is integral measure of how well the sensor network are observe an object. So this is the mathematical definition we are having for the exposure. Integral measure of how well the sensor network or other observe an object. So this is the mathematical expression we are having for this exposure, and I am having a sensing function also for this. So sensing function, S of S comma P, sensing function is equal to lambda by d of S comma P K, and lambda and K is a constant, and I have two parameters here. Parameters, one is S of PS source node and PD destination. These are the two parameters we are using here, and here D is the distance of P from S. So this is the function we are sensing function we are having in the exposure. So in this I am having a small diagram. In this exposure having some sensing function also having a small diagram. So coming to the diagram. Suppose I am having a node here node A and node B and sensing node S. Okay, node A, node B, and sensing node S here. I am having 3 nodes here. Now I am selecting the root in the, like a by sensing. This line, I am selecting a root this line in the form of by sensing. So when we are selecting this by sensing path or by sensing node, this optimum root that can take over. This optimum root can be taken. So if you see that node A, node B, and node S, I am having 3 nodes. I am selecting the path now. This path is selected in the form of by sensing node. This is the optimum route that event can take place. So this is called the best exposure. This is called the best exposure. This is called the best exposure. And if we select the path like this from here to here, this called as root 1. This called as a root 1. This is a worst case. This is not. This is comes under the. So this is this case comes under the lowest exposure. Lowest exposure. So because the nodes here, I am selecting the route here A to B. This path is very far to each other and lengthy path also available. So that is the lowest exposure. We call as a lowest exposure. I am selecting the another one. So this is, so if you see the image here, so I am having the route, I am having the node A and node B and node S. I am selecting the by sensing path from A to B, and this path is comes under the best exposure. So if you take the another path like this from A to B, this is come under the path route R1, and this is the lowest exposure because the path is very lengthy and it has a very lengthy and it has a long distance. It take a long distance, so it is called the lowest exposure. So this is there is a trade-off here. There is a trade-off, and optimum path is not available. So we can take the short path, and we also get a some limited exposure. We can also get by limited exposure by selecting this path or route R2. So compared to this one, this is the very lengthy path and this is the shortest path, and it also having the limited exposure. So this is called the R2. So generally we are selecting this type of path. Generally we are selecting this type of path, that is R2. Okay. So this is called the two types of parameters which is used, two types of parameters, coverage and exposure, which is used in the quality of sensor networks. Thank you.